Alright guys, so what's happening today is my intake horn for my 6.7. I had to put the stock one back on because I installed dual CP3s a while ago. And so now I'm going to try and install a pusher style intake that you can get. Yeah, thanks for that, stupid girl that rides around the stub all day long. So I'm going to install a pusher intake here and see if that gives me back some of my gas mileage, because I lost like 1 or 2 miles to the gallon, which ain't a lot, but you know, I also added 103% fuel injectors. So here we go. We're going to install this and I will video it and show you what's going on. Alright, so here you go. I had to put the stock one back on, and we're going to take that off, and then we're going to put on the pusher style intake, which is any type of improvement over that stock piece of junk. And then I'm going to have to fabricate some type of bracket, because that one don't fit on, because I have an aftermarket valve cover, and that one's not going to fit on, so I'm going to have to fabricate some type of bracket to hold the oil dipstick, which is right here, and something better than this to hold this coolant pipe up, because for some odd reason it won't stay up. So I bought one of these brackets here. I'm going to have to make another type of little bracket to hold that up so that it sits up better. So I think I'm going to have to get something to go down in here into one of these big nuts here and come up to there, a piece of L, and paint it black, and just turn this around down here right into here and go straight down and hold it up. That way it'll be better, a lot better. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to try and get this thing done, and then after that we have the transpan and trans lines for the cooler. I have braided 10 AN transmission lines, and I also have the aluminum 4-quart transpan to put on too. We're going to do that after this video. Alright guys, so a couple minutes went by. I got that intake off. There was a thermocouple sensor in there for the EGT. Thought I might have had to reconnect it again, but since I'm deleted and since I am tuned by hard way, don't have to put it back on, so that's a big thing. And then also we're going to not use that glow shift boost bolt anymore, because our pusher intake comes with a port for it, so we're going to stick it on there, stick the other map sensor back on, and boom, we'll be putting it back on. But first we got to fit it and see, because we got to clear that thing on the back of the CP3 pump, the top one. We got to clear that one and see if this will clear it or not. If not, I'm gonna have to heat it up and push the pipe in a little bit. So we'll try and fit it in there and see what it does, and hopefully it fits. If not, we're just gonna have to massage it a little bit. Okay, so now all you guys from industrial injection who have their CP3 pumps through industrial injection, your pusher intake will fit past the CP3s with plenty of clearance. Oh, that is a big old thing of stress off my shoulders. I don't have to heat it up, bang on it, and everything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly sand this, wash it off, and we're going to paint this thing gloss black to match this tube here. So we'll get to that in a minute here, and then as soon as that's done, then we're going to install it. Alright, so it fits. So now we're going to wash this up and get all the grease and stuff off of it, dry it off really good. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a hair dryer and dry it after I'm done, cook it a little bit, get every little bit of water off. Then we're going to primer seal it and then put some high heat engine black high gloss paint on it. And we'll get back to you when that is finished. Alright, we're just waiting for the paint to dry, which I might let it bake till tomorrow so that it gets nice and dry. Put about 3 coats on there, high heat engine paint. So we're going to wait till tomorrow probably and let it dry and bake so that I don't get no fingerprints on it. And then we'll put it back on, connect the intercooler hose, the map sensor, and that should be good. And then right now I'm making a bracket to hold this, up right now. We're going to hook it to this bolt down in here, and it's going to hold this up a little bit so it doesn't get in the way, and then so it's stable. Alright, that was the last coat. So we got 4 coats on this thing now, and I think it shines pretty good. Pretty good. Not too shabby. So we just gotta wait for it to dry, and then we figured out how to mount the tube. I found 2 brackets, hooked one up to the CP3 and another one up to that, and that to there, and then this one's going to hold the dipstick up so nothing moves, and then that elbow will go right in there. Everything's perfect. Everything fits amazing. And now this has tons of clearance. It ain't moving nowhere. So it's got tons of clearance. Clearance from the wires, clearance from the CP3. It's not scraping on anything. Everything worked out really good. Alright guys, so we got her in. Not a problem. Everything's hooked back up. Brackets hooked up here, made a bracket so that this doesn't move at all. It doesn't hit that over there. The intake's in. Everything's all hooked back up. Boost is hooked back up. All the map sensors hooked back up. Everything's good to go. Let's see how she starts up. Good to go. Just have to see if there's any leaks. We're gonna take it for a ride. See if there's any leaks.